Hey, what's up, guys? Dale Valor here for Modern Valor Dating. Today we're going to be talking about text game. That's something that I see so many people in the Facebook group and just online and on Instagram and everything. It's such a common problem, and I get so many questions about text game. So I wanted to put together this video, get a little information to you. So I got the top 4 tips on how to deliver your text game and make it right. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, where did you get her number? Did you get it at a club? Did you get it at a bar? Did you get it through a dating app? How did you encounter this girl that you got her number? Now it's time to text her. Where did it come from? The reason that that's important is because if you met her in person, make sure that you have little inside jokes and things like that, because when you go to text, you can bring all those emotions right back. You can address those things. Now, if you get it from a dating app, it's going to be a little bit different because she doesn't already know you. In person, you get to know somebody a little bit better, right? And through a dating app, you don't. So your game has to be a little bit differently planned out if it's going to be somebody that you met in person versus somebody that you met online. So make sure that you're cognizant of that. We're going to get into tip number 2. Let's go. Tip number 2, you want to be fun and different. Odds are, if she's a single girl that's attractive, she's probably got several guys hollering at her. So the thing is that you want to distinguish yourself away from the rest of those guys. They're all likely texting the same kind of stuff. How you doing today? What's going on? What are you doing right now? Things like that. Stay away from that kind of thing. Don't get into interview mode. What you want to do is you want to throw out something different, something fun, something unique, something that she hasn't heard before that makes her want to respond. A lot of guys have a problem with girls not responding back. In large part, that's due to you're just caught up in the mix of all the other guys are all saying the same type of thing, right? So it's just like anything else. If you have the same meal every day for a week, you're going to look for something different. And you're going to appreciate it because it's not the same thing. All right, we're going to hop into tip number 3. Let's go. Tip number 3, the 6 text rule. All right, so this is really more of a guideline than it is a rule. It's not something hard and fast, but I do like to use it as a rule of thumb and adhere to it. You don't want to get in this game of where you're text buddies, where she can just get all the good feelings from you through texting. It has to lead to something. It has to go somewhere. So if you're just texting back and forth, 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 at some point it's going to fizzle out. It's going to die out because she's going to start talking to somebody else who caught her attention, and then you're left out in the cold. So you want to try to, you're always building. You're always building to the next thing. So don't get caught up in that mode. At the 6th text, what you're looking to do is get on the phone. We're going to get into that. That's tip number 4. Let's go. Tip number 4, you want to get her on the phone. We're going to talk more about that in an upcoming video. We're going to address that later about phone game. But the thing is your game, like I said before, it needs to be moving forward. It has to be building to something. You don't want to be stuck into that quagmire of text buddies. So as you're building forward, when you get her on the phone, that's the time to set up a date. Do not set up a date and time through text message. So many guys have issue with girls ghosting on them, girls flaking on them, girls just, not showing up for the date altogether after you planned it out and all that kind of thing. In large part, it's because all you are at that point are characters on a screen. You're not a real person, okay? Yeah, you're a real person and she knows you're a real person, but it doesn't resonate, it doesn't land. It's easy to blow you off because she doesn't really know you, right? So you want to have, like I said before, those 6 text messages need to lead to something. Do not set up the date through text message. That's something that you want to do on the phone. With phone game, we'll get into that at a later date. But as for now, I got a bonus tip for you, and we're going to get into that right now. All right, this is the bonus tip. Okay, this is something that a lot of guys fall in the trap of. This is what not to do. Okay, What you don't do is overdo it. Okay, a lot of guys, what they'll do is they'll get a girl's number, and girls are apprehensive of this, and I've heard this a million times, where a guy just doesn't really leave them alone. They're texting them multiple times a day, and then they're upset because the girl's not texting back, and they send out a text like, oh, well, you probably don't like me, or, oh, you're probably talking to some other guy right now. I see how it is. Things like that, and the guy gets pissy about it. That's not going to happen if you overdo it. That's why I say adhere to that 6-text rule. Do not blow up her phone, okay? It makes you look needy. It makes you look pathetic. It makes you look insecure. All qualities that you do not want to portray. I don't think I need to say that, but maybe somebody needs to hear it. So, yeah, do not blow up her phone, all right? If you like this video, if you got value out of this video, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. We're dedicated to bringing you value, and we want to get it to you the easiest, quickest way possible. So make sure you hit the notification bell, and we will get these videos to you as soon as they drop. We do 3 a week, so we're trying to keep you updated. We're trying to help you steadily improve your game and hit the goals that you want to reach and you've set for yourself. So make sure you do that. Share it with somebody else who you think needs to hear it, and we'll see you in the next video. I'm Dale Valor from Modern Valor. Oh man! I'm Dale Valor from Modern Valor Dating. Salute.